Hey everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of McMillan and Morrow. I'm Dr. Sean McMillan, my co-host, Rich the Morrow.
What up, what up, what up?
The Morrow, you like that?
The Morrow. At least you didn't say tomorrow. I done heard that my whole life.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We have an amazing show for you, as we often and always do, traveling around the world, finding new levels of stupidity, sublime genius, and everything in between. So sit down, take your shoes off, get you some sweet potato pie off the stove, and whatever you like to drink, depending on what time you're watching.
It's summertime, some lemonade.
Whatever you like to drink.
Get you some lemonade.
And let's get started. So, Rich, what's going on?
Man, it's hot in LA. That's what's going on. Finally, I've been waiting for that. But we're not starting in LA. We actually starting out in Japan. You ever been to Japan? Have we talked about this?
We have.
We have. You been to Tokyo?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yes, not the food so much.
I love Japanese food. All right. Well, we're starting off in Japan, and according to Al Jazeera.
Yeah.
Probably saying that wrong.
I
for
said
me.
it right, so go ahead.
That is right. Okay.
Keep going.
According to Al Jazeera, in Japan, embarrassed employees are paying agencies to quit their job for them.
What?
Yes.
Wait. This is a job?
Yes.
Tyler, sign me up. Because I could do this
all day.
Let me tell you something. This is one of my gifts.
Yeah.
You know I have the gift of goodbye?
You've helped me with this before.
Yes.
I know.
'Cause I know how to leave your ass. You hear me? Look, people, if you want to quit your job and you're not quite sure what to say, send us a message.
No, I'll send him a message. Don't send me no message.
You got to send it to McMillan tomorrow. He's going to read it because you guys know I don't do the reading of the comments. He reads all the comments, so he's going to read it. I'm going to tell him what to send back, and I'm going to help you because I have language for departures.
A lot of experience.
And let me say this because let's get deep early.
Let's go.
You should always have in the back of your mind the language for when you leave.
An exit strategy, basically, just
not a strategy.
Just knowing what you would say.
Because nobody plans for the divorce at the wedding. But what I'm saying is, have access to language that represents your own personal dignity.
Okay, so question.
That you could employ whenever you need to.
What's your go-to? This just isn't working for me anymore. I think that it would be a great decision on my part to step back and reevaluate my situation.
Is that what you would say?
Something along those lines. Is that a decent? Give me an example.
But give me a scenario.
So let's give
a job scenario.
All right, I'll give you a job scenario.
Give me a job scenario, and I'll give you language.
So you're a parking monitor dude. What do they call the people that ticket?
Parking attendant.
Parking attendant, whatever.
Help him, Lord.
Meter baby.
Help him. Yeah, meter person.
Yeah, a meter demon. I hate them.
You can't say meter demon.
I hate them. They really get on my nerves.
Wow, he didn't mean that.
This is why
meter people.
I really can't stand them. I don't hate nobody, but I strongly dislike y'all. And so imagine that's your job.
We're already off.
And you get sick of people cussing you out because you're doing your job and giving them tickets every day.
Yes.
And you decide, you know what? They're not paying me enough for this to be getting cussed out and threatened every day. So you go into work the very next day because someone's threatened your life for giving them a ticket the day before. What do you say?
So, I've come to the conclusion that this job is not worth my life. And I further come to the conclusion that you should do a much better job at protecting the lives of the people that work for you. My final conclusion is not only is this my last day, not only is this the last time we will see each other, but it is also the beginning of a new opportunity for both of us. For me to get another job and for you to be a better employer.
I like that. That's
what I do. That's what I do, people.
And the proof is in the pudding. If you
Give me
guys
one more. Let's do one more.
You want another one? Okay, let's
more.
see. Let's think of a fun one.
Come on, Aaron.
So you're a podcast co-host.
Let's do one with you so I can fire you.
You own.
I'm kidding. We love Aaron.
You own the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh, well, let's pray. Father, let that happen. Let it happen right now. Go ahead.
You own the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
and LeBron James comes in your office.
This is good. You are pumping on all cylinders this morning. What did you have for breakfast?
Not my usual, that's why.
See? I'm not tell you about that. Don't ignore us, people. Keep going with the scenario. Stay focused. Focus. Focus.
LeBron James walks into your office, and you find out that he is being attacked by PETA for wearing a fur coat to the game.
Okay.
And they are on your butt to fire LeBron James and trade him to another team because he is not representing animals in the PETA community. And
is upset.
And they're really upset. And you are at risk of losing your job if you don't fire him. What are you going to say?
To PETA?
To PETA and LeBron.
All right. So to LeBron, I'm going to say, greatness invites critics. It also comes with tremendous responsibility. You have the right to wear whatever you want to wear. Just be aware of the fact that people are going to have a reaction. But it's a blessing to have people have an opinion about what you do because you're so significant. Because some people only feel important when they're talking about you.
I love that.
Now, Peter, I love you. This is a hypothetical situation. Did I cover everything? Yes. Hypothetical, people. Let's go back to this camera. All right. So, let's not make it Peter.
All right, there we go.
Let's call it Dita. Dita, okay? Dita. I know you stand for what you stand for, and I'm happy for it, but you don't get to dictate what people do all the time, right? You stand a much better chance of representing your causes by doing it in such a way that draws people to you and not away from you.
Not away.
My mama used to say, catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar.
Yep.
Now, it's good to be engaged. It's good to have to be, really impassioned and ebullient about what you believe in. But nobody is your bondsman.
Puppet,
Yeah, puppet's an even better word. And LeBron's not going anywhere.
Because we need him for these championships.
Because we need him for the championships, okay? And he's probably one of the greatest players that ever played. And how much sense would it make to have him lose his job over a damn coat?
I just watched 101 Dalmatians, so it made me think of Cruella and how she was doing the dogs and trying to get there.
And then I would say, because I'm not totally ignoring everything he just said, and then I would say, hey, you can't fire me, you numbnuts, Dita, because I own the Lakers. How you gonna fire me from what I own?
No one does Nosey better than me. Photos. We found 378 photos.
He good what he do, because I don't know how he found that.
These are years of snooping, okay? I know you nosy too. Head over to Nosey where you can watch full episodes of The Karamo Show and be nosy with me.
So that leads me to ask you, how much do you think you should get paid to quit for people?
Let me tell you something. How much?
And I'll let you know how much they're charging in Japan after this.
No, tell me first, so I can respond.
No, because I want to hear your answer, and I don't want it to be dictated at all on what they say.
I want $5,000 to fire. You almost spit out your water.
Because I knew it was going to be higher, but I didn't know it was going to be that much higher.
What?
They only charging 20,000 yen, which is about the equivalent of 144 US dollars.
God don't want that for
And they've received over 10,000 inquiries
No, that's
each year.
No, that's not enough money. If I'm gonna walk in and take the heat for you, I need to get paid for that. And my gifts and abilities are worth $5,000.
I hear that.
You hear me? Every time I open my mouth, Tyler,
Paid $5,000.
I got you.
every time I open my mouth, I should get paid $5,000.
I should see a 20 fall out of it.
How much did they get? 100 and what?
$144.
They
It
got
says
10,000. What's the math on that? What's 100 something times 10,000?
what would it be?
I'm not good at math.
It'd be 144,000.
I'm not good at math.
Wouldn't it be 144,000?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
144.
I'm a man of words.
1,440,000.
1,444,000.
But that's
Whoa.
10,000.
But that's
Yeah.
each year.
That's a year. But still, hey,
They could be making a lot more than that.
1.5 mil. Huh?
I mean, that's the whole agency. I mean,
Quality
it's $1 million company, but you figure if this was in America, I know they ain't only
Okay,
charging
5,000 times that 10,000.
Or should it be based on what
No,
rank
or.
they are
Come
at
on,
the
no,
job?
no, or.
Well, if they're like a CEO level,
Add the numbers that I just, come on now.
Sorry,
what you doing?
what was it?
5,000 times, he's in his home thing. You see this guy? 5,000 times 10,000.
And while he figures that
5
out,
million?
I want you
Yeah.
take a guess at who you
It's
think.
5 million?
5 million.
Yeah, 5 million.
See, that's what I want.
I know. So, who do you think is the main
50 million.
demographic?
50
taking
million.
Yeah, I was
advantage
gonna say
of
50 million. Missing a zero.
Who said 5 million?
Yeah.
50.
Somebody got interned.
Everybody. That's why you got an intern. Nobody in this room is good at math except for Noah. That's it.
All right,
I didn't even think about the
You're
second
a calculator.
one. But if you had to guess, what demographic do you think uses the agency the most?
Women.
Nope.
Men?
Men in their 20s
wrong with
primarily
y'all?
are their demographic, are afraid of their bosses or feel guilty about wanting to quit.
millennials.
Or feel guilty about wanting to quit.
Millennials. It makes sense. Yeah, this one right there. We love you, okay? I'm about to say not nice things, but my heart is with you because you looked out for my car. All right. It stands to reason that you people who can't take a tweet.
You're not going to keep saying you people because first of all,
oh my God.
I'm not even in my
Oh my
20s no
God.
more.
Somebody
First of all.
unfollowed me.
First of all.
Unfollowed me. My life is over. I can't live. How come you don't follow me back?
First of all.
You guys, you're a millennial. You're an older millennial.
I was going to say, I ain't in my
You're a
20s no more.
millennial,
though.
my
I specifically said men in their 20s.
Stand up for them. Stand up for them.
And Japanese.
Well, that's not
men in their
millennials
20s.
anymore.
I ain't
20?
Japanese and I ain't in my 20s.
have-
That's because of other reasons.
Okay. But come on, let's stay focused with this. It stands to reason that a generation that hides behind screens don't like confrontation.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Am I
gonna
right?
lie.
Noah's shaking his head.
Yeah.
It does. It makes total sense.
You know, I can attest to that.
Hold on,
too.
wait.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm glad I'm not of your generation. I really am. Listen. I've had people tell me no, and look at me like, "And you better not get upset."
And what? Like, I wish you would.
Right. And you
Have
better not get mad about it. I just had to eat it. Like walking to the bus, like, damn, this is.
You ain't give a damn about how I felt.
So this is life, huh? Yeah, but you were gonna say something. I cut you off.
I was gonna say I could attest to that because even in my position as an entertainer, I've gone through representation, managers, agents, and in that situation, you're almost the boss in that situation because they work for you in a way. So when you part ways, unless they're the ones that are dropping you from the roster, it's on you to kind of part
to
ways.
fire them.
And that has always been hard for me.
Really?
Even when I feel justified, like y'all ain't doing a damn thing, blah, 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 blah. No offense to any of my past reps. But even if I felt like that, at times, and it's like, all right, I may have X, Y, and Z reasons why I should do this. Something in my soul still feels bad about firing them. And I don't know if it's something that comes with being a boss over time that gets easier. I don't know if some bosses just are cold, in the end when they've done it 1,000 times.
Can I give you an answer?
Yeah.
You're in touch with your humanity.
Okay.
You can track your humanity. And some folks get to the place where they can't track it and they see people just as commodities and pieces to move on the board.
I'll be looking like, how do you sleep with
I'm not sure what that says about me.
You're somewhere in the
Wait a
middle.
minute, wait. Having said that, I've just indicted myself because I will fire your ass and then eat a pizza.
And smile and go right to sleep.
I'm such a contradiction. I really am. Somebody pray. Don't judge me, people. Just pray. To whomever you pray to.
It's
Just
not easy.
yeah.
I think what you said in so many ways is so profound because a lot of times we search for words to say, to match feelings that we have. And I haven't a lot of times known, and I'm very good with words a lot of times, but for some reason when emotions come into play, which go figure, I'm sure we all deal with this, you get kind of choked up and you don't really know sometimes the way to put it into words. And to have those options. I think it isn't a bad thing having an agency that does this for people that don't want to deal with that.
It's bad.
But I get where you're coming
bad.
from now
It's
after
bad.
hearing your opinion on it, because it takes away from what's really, important in being human, is knowing how to manage those emotions and what to do with them and how to communicate those feelings, because the more that you mask it, the more it's going to turn into a bigger
Now,
problem.
there are some extreme cases, people who are autistic, people who have, like profound social anxiety.
Yeah.
That's different.
Absolutely.
Right? They should have the support that they need. You don't want to walk into a room and like have,
Just fall apart.
but not just fall, but be destroyed by it for the next 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Call me.
Pay me
I
the
will help you.
$5,000.
And I might even do it for free, okay?
If you feel bad.
But regular people, not regular, but people who don't suffer, excuse my regular, wrong word, but people who don't suffer,
We getting flagged all over.
yeah,
this.
I just, it's in the back of my head. But people who don't suffer from that,
Yeah.
take your ass in that room, feel the fear, and do it anyway.
Yeah.
And you will be a better version of you because you did that. Avoiding conflict is never an opportunity to grow. Because life is full of conflict,
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth.
okay? You can do this. Now go on in there and quit.
And on that note, we need to run to this break. That was a good start, though.
That
what
was
you
a good
said.
segue.
That was a good start.
And start.
We're going to be right back, y'all.
Welcome back, everybody. So, back from break.
And I got some questions from our viewers for you, Doc.
Oh, Lord.
Your favorite.
Okay.
Okay. Very first
Adjust
question.
my fat. Oh, God. Go ahead.
And I'm excited for this story for y'all because this always takes me back. People want to know, how did we meet?
Uh-oh. All right, people.
And as much detail as you legally can.
No. There's not going to be as much details. So I was living over in Westchester, and there was a gym in Playa Vista. And back then I would go to the gym often. And so I was at the gym, and I was on the treadmill. And I think you got on the treadmill next
I think
to me.
I might have been on the treadmill too,
Yeah,
yeah. Or you were on the elliptical and I was on the treadmill. One of the
I was
combinations.
definitely not on the elliptical because I don't do the elliptical. I was on the treadmill.
Okay.
I was on the treadmill.
Maybe I was on the
And you got on the treadmill next to me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something about me, okay? I'm the kind of person, and I don't mean to make you uncomfortable.
That's cool.
All right? But I'm the kind of person that, to me, beauty is beauty. It is. So when you see a good-looking person, male or female, I'm going to tell you,
Yeah, you acknowledge it.
you're good. I was on a plane the other day, and this beautiful woman sat down next to me, and I said, "You are beautiful."
You got me excited.
And she was like, she needed to hear that.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you got on the treadmill, and I don't think I said to you, "You're beautiful."
No. That's not how it started, y'all.
I didn't say that, but I did say. Poppy said something like, "You should be a model. You should be an actor." I did say something
You
like
said
that.
something like that.
And you said, "Newsflash, I am."
Yeah.
And that began the conversation.
Yeah.
And so that we met in the gym, and we met with me acknowledging his greatness, giving him flowers, and not being intimidated or afraid in public spaces to do that.
Yeah.
So we would not have this show if I in any way swallowed what I thought about it.
That's actually very, very true.
Yeah, and that's what happens to a lot of people who think things about people that's affirmative and great, but are too concerned about how it's going to come across, what people are going to say. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I know.
People, I don't give a damn.
I was surprised you even gave me the disclosure before you said it. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, that's true. That's true.
Because I know you ain't give a damn about that either.
But we are on television.
I'm messing with you.
And I'm telling, the private parts of the story.
You're right.
But my point is this. When you see somebody that you think is good looking, tell them. Somebody that's smart, tell them. Somebody that's gifted, tell them. I just told intern Noah he has a good spirit, right? Because that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You give people offerings.
while they're here.
And watch what comes back to you.
Yeah, for sure.
I think much of the blessings that I've received in life is in part because I was willing to say those things.
I literally was about to say, I feel
Absolutely.
like the blessings that I have gotten are because of the love that I've given. And yeah, the more that I give, the more that I see that I get love in return. And it makes me want to give even more because I'm like, that's not what I'm doing it for, but it's healthy. It feels good. I feel lighter. I feel like I'm making people's day when I give them their flowers.
I'll see you a point and raise you a point.
Go for it.
I think you have a moral obligation, a moral obligation, that if you think something positive and affirmative about somebody, to communicate that to them. You have failed as a human being if you deny people that moment. Because you never know when they really needed to hear that.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Because during that time, I mean, if we hadn't met when we did, because you remember in the beginning, like, I mean, I was sleeping on couch to couch at the time, me and my best friend. We were homeless at one point during that time.
Cursed.
You cussed earlier, so I got one.
I said ass. That's
I
not. One is not really.
I feel like they're kind of equal in the.
They're not.
Swear jar.
Censors. Will you stop it?
My bad.
Keep going. You were sleeping on couches.
Look. Anyway.
That's why you sleep on couches, because you curse. But let me say this. And when you were going through that, and just bear witness to that, could you get back in here with me?
I am. That was funny though. Keep going.
And just bear witness to this. When you were going through that, I did everything in my power to make you feel amazing.
Yeah, no, he did, man. That was really where I feel like our friendship really grew because I knew that he really saw me.
Because I saw your greatness.
Yeah, and it didn't have nothing to do with my circumstance. It didn't have nothing to do with nothing else.
Plus,
it was everything.
Plus, I've been homeless 3 times.
So you understood.
So I kind of understood how that works. And,
Yeah.
and I know what you feel. You feel like, my life is, what am I doing?
It was wild.
And people say I'm this, I'm that, but here I'm on somebody's couch.
You opened my world up to, because, after that, we would meet up. I'd come smoke a cigar with him on the porch, and we would just talk about life. And for me, that was extremely big, especially out here, because there weren't too many people that actually cared about speaking on the topics that I always, would have running as monologues and dialogue in my head.
That's because you were talking to other 20-year-olds.
Yeah. So it really helped me, and I got to grow. And then you even helped me in situations that I needed, where you probably were the only person in the world that could have helped me at times.
Yeah.
And,
Money.
in part, it really saved me.
Money, people.
Not even just that. The Vegas situation. That was,
Oh, yeah, the Vegas.
like, Doc has saved me a few times in life.
We need to keep him out of Vegas. That's all I'm going to say, okay?
Anyway, you ready for the next question?
That's called specious thinking, people. Right?
They don't know what that means.
False
so I'm not
equivalence.
Worried. Don't explain it.
That's what I do.
Let me go to the second question. This is important for somebody out there, and this is crazy because this is perfect timing. They said, you both are in showbiz. Is there any advice for a small town guy like me who wants to pursue acting? Do I really need to move to LA? I literally released my ebook today called Breaking In, Laying the Foundation, Volume 1.
Wow.
For people just like you.
Wait, let's clap. Are we clapping? Wonderful. I didn't know
You
that.
are showing exactly why I needed to write this book. Can I take this one?
I was about to say, is this my question or yours?
I mean, he was talking about pursuing acting.
Yeah, I was just about to say, hold on. I have no idea. Rich Morrow's going to answer this question.
So, to answer your question, viewer with no name, I highly suggest, depending on where you are, you find the closest city to you that has a market that you could work in. Obviously, if you're in Iowa, in the middle of nowhere, they're not filming no projects that you're going to probably be able to get on, or any acting coaches are going to be there that
Field
you're
of
going to
Dreams.
work with. Yeah, but I mean, it makes it extremely tough. Location is very important. And when you understand that, you realize that, okay, perception plays a major factor in the entertainment industry. Not everybody that you see and watch on television and in movies are the most brilliant or beautiful or amazing person that you believe they are. Sometimes they just got their ducks in a row and they put the work in. And sometimes they just happen to be in the right place at the right time. If you have talent, if you have a passion to be in show business, you have to go where show business is being done. And you can't do it from the comfort of your home in Iowa or Nebraska or wherever you might be. You got to go to the major markets, whether it be LA, New York, Atlanta, Miami even maybe, depending on what you want to do. Chicago is emerging. The Midwest is actually really growing in that way, but you got to understand that there's levels to this. There's markets. You know, LA is obviously going to be at the top as far as television and film because of Hollywood. New York a close second. But, you know, anywhere in between, you have to kind of feel that out for yourself. So I do believe it's possible. I have friends that are back in Ohio that are acting, that are, you know, really successful, but they've had to go through it. You know, it's a real grind.
That's
so,
how it works.
Yeah, if you really are
let
serious, you got to be willing.
Because I don't know anything about being an actor and really don't want to.
Yeah.
Although, if you guys want to put me in a movie,
I'm going to put you in something.
I will definitely do it. But let's take everything you just said and let's reformulate it.
Let's go.
In a way that everybody.
See, he's
can
my
use.
chat GPT. I just typed that into my chat GPT, and now we're going to see how it come out. My doc GPT.
We might be taking that analogy like really to the limit.
I love it.
Okay. but it's a compliment, and I receive it. So let's take everything you just said and let's make it so that everybody can use it.
Okay.
The price of the dream is the price of the dream.
You're right. It costs what it costs.
And if you're going to chase it, then chase it. And sometimes what you want cannot be manifested where you are.
You're right.
And that is the challenge of the soul, to decide how bad it really wants it. Right?
Yep.
The question is never, if everything lines up the way I have it in my head, do I want it? That ain't never the question.
Because it ain't never going to plan out like that.
It's always yes to that question. The question is, what am I willing to sacrifice? In order to have something sacred, something precious must be sacrificed.
Yeah.
So you might have to move.
And it takes sacrifices. I talk about
And you
that
might
in my
have to
book,
grow.
too. Absolutely. It's a real self-discovery journey becoming an actor, if that's what you want to pursue. Majority of your career is going to be spent figuring out who you are, how you feel about things, and what to do about that. And it helps you as a human being. That's part of the reason I love the craft so much. But just like Doc said, you could be the most talented person in the world, and it ain't going to matter if you're sitting on a couch somewhere where nobody can see you or hear you.
So what's the book again?
It's called Breaking In, Laying the Foundation, Volume 1. I have it on my Instagram page, my bio. I'm also going to be having it on all
Put
platforms.
this thing in the lower thirds.
Yeah, we'll have it down there.
Have it down there?
It's a great guide for
There it
actors,
is.
anybody looking to break into the industry. I try to dumb it down in a way where even if you know nothing about acting and you have a hunch of this being something you want to do, this is perfect for you.
How do you think I would do as an actor?
I think you do amazing. Honestly.
That adjust my fat.
Why? Because I believe anybody can do this if they.
Whoa, I would do well because anybody could do it?
Let me finish.
Because that.
Let me finish, Rich, because you cutting me off. So, whoa, that's how you do me. So, I believe anybody can do this if they understand what needs to be done and are willing to actually do it. I know you. If you put your mind to something, I don't doubt there's anything in the world that you couldn't do because you understand the process of what it takes to be successful. Many people struggle with that. So
Let's do a scene.
we could do a scene.
Give me something to do. Give me like a range.
I want you to be me. I want you to be a young kid from Cleveland.
I gotta open my leg. Oh, my fat's showing.
That is
open my legs.
that is a actor in LA who just got his first $1 million check. And I am the producer that's gonna give it to you.
What? You lost me.
I'm the producer that's gonna give you
So,
this $1 million check because I'm
looking
putting you
for
in
a
my
job?
movie. No, I'm putting you in my movie. I'm just letting you know I just booked you. So I'm gonna ask you, how does it feel to finally feel like you've achieved your goal of being an actor that is getting paid?
This is the scene?
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
You better get in character. What are you doing?
I gotta get this.
I want to know how you feel, Rich, that you finally achieved your dream of being a movie star and television star, and you're going to be able to live and feed your family and do all the things you've ever dreamt of doing. How does that feel?
See, I can't be an actor. Yeah. Because I'm about to answer like Sean.
Let
me tell you how Sean's going to answer this. Simmer down, okay? It's a job.
Oh.
You're not providing my future.
Okay.
You're not God.
Okay.
I'm grateful, but simmer down.
All right, we're going to go find, what was his name? Michael B. Jordan?
Find Michael B. Jordan.
Get John Boyega on the line,
listen,
please.
let me tell you why, because there's not going to be a whole lot of ass kissing, okay?
Yeah.
I'm grateful,
But I'm not your servant.
but I'm not your slave,
You're right.
okay? Because I've worked a long time to be Sean, okay? So I'm grateful, but
So, viewer
Simmer
out
down.
there who asked this question,
simmer down.
do not suggest responding like him.
Don't respond to
you
the way
will
I
not
just
be an actor for
because you
long.
will get fired. I almost get fired every week from this show.
They will replace you.
Okay, but I'm gonna respond like a young person.
Come on.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Now you get to do
gotta
it.
clap.
Now you get to do it. Ready? Action. So, thank you for this. Okay? Thank you.
That's all you got.
That's all I got. I can't even muster.
We're gonna need more emotion on that.
Yeah. What did you say?
We're gonna need a little bit more gusto on that.
Yeah, I know.
More
I need a little
pizzazz.
bit more bravado in that, Doc.
Yeah, I know. It was first of all, it was a bad scene you gave me.
It was. I couldn't think of what
It was a terrible scene.
Hey,
you could
I'm
have gave
thinking of myself.
me. You could have gave me talking to my son.
You can't have me sitting here thinking about any scenarios that
Wait. Tyler, I'm taking over.
All right,
I'm gonna give you a scene.
Come on.
Right?
I need to act.
Ready?
Let's go.
Okay, here's the scene. You're my son.
Okay.
You've crashed my car, and you got to tell me. Action.
Oh, man. Sorry. Somebody's calling me.
What the hell?
Sorry.
Focus.
I am focused. I mean, my butt was vibrating. I'm sorry, but Pops, I don't really know how to put this to you, but I was driving. I dropped my phone in between the seat, and I couldn't really, get it. So I was trying to squeeze my fingers in between the seat, and when I looked up, the very last second, this woman smashed the brakes at the stop sign and tapped the back of her car. I mean, your car is not.
Okay, that's terrible. Let's change the scene. All right, let's go. One more.
Your car is not doing the best.
That's
but
terrible. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I want you to talk to that camera.
Yeah.
That camera is a woman
Okay.
Oh,
that you're in love with.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And you need to communicate to her before she walks out the door.
let me get out of the way here.
What did she do?
Tyler,
What did
move,
I do? What did
'cause
I do?
You're going to ruin the vibe.
What did I do?
You didn't do anything.
She's just leaving.
Well, she doesn't know you love her.
Oh.
She doesn't know.
Okay.
So you're going to communicate with her.
Okay.
So you're in love. Don't go.
So this is my first time telling her.
Yes.
Okay. Baby, you cannot leave. Why? I haven't told you this yet because I've had my own personal struggles, and I try, baby. I try. And I know I need to speak up more. I know I have my shortcomings, but you know what I want to say. I love you. You can't leave me. Who gonna do for you what I'm gonna do for you?
Oh, I'm leaving. I'm so leaving. You just went into ego.
Ain't nobody gonna do for you
Okay.
what I'm gonna do for you.
No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Bring that back over here. And
No, that's
Let me
terrible.
take care of that.
People, no, let me take care of that. What?
Gotta go.
Yeah. Is it a break? He can't even
We're
control
going
it.
I was about to go into a music video.
We're going to break.
We can go on a break.
All right. I'm gonna teach you.
I love this episode.
I'm gonna teach you how to do
I
this when
love
we
this
come
episode.
back. Okay.
He's gonna be my new acting coach.
No, I'm gonna teach you how to act.
No, I don't need you to do that. I just want to hear what you got to
'cause
offer me
Lord
and our
God.
viewers.
Want the best of Maury? Kevin, you are not.
Want the best of the Steve Wilkos show? Would you take Dave back if you left Katie?
Want the best of Jerry Springer?
Just download Nosey on your mobile device or stream it on Pluto TV, Samsung TV, or the Roku channel. Until next time, America.
So we're back, and we are back with our video segment, Doc.
Okay.
I know you're excited about this. I can see it on
I
your
like
face.
videos.
Okay. Yeah, you love TikTok, and we got this one from
Oh,
TikTok.
let's not say I love TikTok.
TikTok is growing on you.
I find TikTok culturally interesting. I'm like,
I love how you just
when I'm on TikTok, I'm really doing well.
just research on what's going on.
I'm doing some cultural anthropology, and I'm gawking at good-looking people. Just to be honest,
Tell them they're beautiful.
So
I'm honest.
So this is gonna flip your wig if you haven't seen it so far. I've seen this video. I just want to get your initial thoughts. I'm not gonna give you no context. I just want you to see what's going on here.
We get Aaron to play the video.
Gang gang. Ice cream so good, take a Jackie.
It's gonna take a second.
Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Oh, special. Gang gang, rah, rah, rah. Gang gang, gang gang. Balloon. Gang gang, gang gang. That was good. Lemonade. Hee-haw, yes. You got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me write it, huh? Hee-haw, yes. You got me feeling like a cowgirl. Let me write it, huh? Slay, huh? Slay, huh? Slay, huh? Ice cream so good. Gang gang, gang gang. Slay, huh? Oh, thank you, Stuart. Blue, blue, it's me. Oh, thank you, baby. You got me feeling like a queen, huh? Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang. Ice cream so good. Gang gang, gang gang. Rah. Gang gang. That was good. Lemonade. Gang gang. Ice cream so good. Gang gang. Pat, amazing. Yes, 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 yes. Take it, cool.
How long is this video?
So cute.
So, let me say, I've seen that. I've seen this. The AI.
So you know what's going on.
They're doing AI.
What was your first thought when you first saw it?
My first thought is that people will do anything. And my second thought is, I'm about to go deep on this, okay? So just
and I'm gonna give you a little bit of something I know about it too in a second, because she's making
a lot of money.
$7,000 a day doing that.
See, that relates to my second thought. My second thought is, people are so desperate to be acknowledged and recognized that they would send gifts so much just to get a reaction and to be noticed, right? And that's
it's triggering me.
Right, because we'll talk about that in a second. Or maybe we'll talk about it now. How's that triggering you?
Because it's just something about it just really like irks my spirit. The fact that we are at this stage in life where people are succumbing to those kind of circumstances.
Yeah, people are so desperate for attention that if I respond to your gift, you'll keep sending. If I respond to what you do, you'll send more. So one has to ask, because she's not entertaining, right?
I don't know what she is.
She's not funny. She's not, what's entertaining about that? Except that she's responding to the audience.
And she looked like a robot.
And people want to be responded to. They need it.
That
they're
gonna
badly.
spend their money.
Right. I seen you ahead. Hee-haw, hee-haw. You look like,
So the first time did you see it, did you know what was going on?
I didn't know what it was called.
I didn't.
But I knew that, okay, this person is not is responding in a strange way.
That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
But my again, because I'm not a shallow guy.
Yeah.
So I was not so focused on her.
As opposed
I was focused on the audience.
Like, who is
I knew what she was doing.
enabling this?
She's getting paid.
Yeah, facts.
Okay, so I knew that. I was looking at the audience.
Yeah.
What is your incentive? Like, why are you doing this?
Because it has to be doing something for you.
Yeah.
For you to keep spending money on it. I know if I put money into something, I expect to get something back of value.
Like, and why do you need this? Why do you need it?
I don't think it's a need.
What else could it be?
That's the scary part, because nobody needs to see that.
No.
Nobody needs to pay for that for entertainment.
Yes.
You could be entertained in so many other ways.
Stop. I think you're wrong, and you're misdiagnosing the disease. The need is not to be entertained. The need is to be recognized
And acknowledged. Okay.
The need is to be responded to. Hold on, wait. And in some cases, the need is to if I do something, I can make you do something. So it's a need of deficit and the need for control.
For control at the same time.
It's sick on both sides of the equation.
It's very sick. That's why I said it's
sick.
a problem to me.
And that's why you see it all over TikTok. Because there's a bunch of sick people in the world who either need to be recognized or they need to control.
You know what my acting coach told me when I first started acting that really still stick with me to this day that has to do with this?
What?
She said being seen and being heard are the two most powerful things in the world that can happen to somebody.
Yeah.
And it's a double-edged sword, as you can see, because sometimes people take that feeling and they convert it and feel like into a need to be acknowledged and a need to be seen and a need to be heard, or they feel like they're not validated in any way.
But let me push back on your coach.
That's kind of what it sounds like you were saying.
But let me push back on your coach and say that all human beings have a need to be heard and seen.
Absolutely.
There's nobody who doesn't have it.
I don't think that that's wrong. I'm just saying.
What's wrong here is that this is a perversion of that need.
That's what I'm saying. I think that it's a slippery slope because some people need it so bad that they're willing to go to that level just to get what they feel like is, that for them. When really being seen and being heard is just somebody actually seeing you for who you are and actually being willing to listen to what you have to say.
And that's not this, because I think whoever this person is, and everybody's sort of doing this. I've been on TikTok and people will, I'm going to do AI for 15 minutes.
So that's what they're calling it, doing AI, is just being an AI.
Yeah, it's AI. Right, Noah, did I get that right? Because you're the youngest person in the room, right? Okay. Yeah, so yeah, just do it.
You just assumed he knew what it was.
He just slid out like this. Yeah, so doing AI,
oh man,
to me is exploiting that.
Yeah,
it's exploiting it. But if people are willing to listen,
$7,000 a day.
If people are willing to pay for it.
What's the equivalent of a job that pays $7,000 a day?
A day?
A day.
That doesn't require.
Every time they go live, not even a day.
That doesn't require taking your clothes off. You have to be dressed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, how about we start doing AI?
I'm about to say our next episode, y'all. We might just sit here.
Oh, popcorn.
Licking
popcorn.
Fake ice cream cones.
Oh,
you hear how many times she did that?
Lick the ice cream. Oh, I like the rose. This is stupid. This is stupid.
Sean, I have a question for you.
She said gang, gang.
Hold on, here's a question.
Times.
What do you think the end of the road is for the entertainer, the woman herself? Like, what is down this road? Because she has to keep following it, getting more money, getting more attention. But at some point, like...
She would be discarded
on
the ash heap of things that no longer matter.
Yeah, when the new trend comes
along. And then what happens to a soul at that point where it's like they've given themselves...
They got to find something else.
The next...
Well, what is the next thing?
Trend.
The next trend.
The same way she found that.
Gimmick.
Yeah.
But she probably won't find it.
Right.
This is
it.
This is probably the moment for her.
That's why a lot of influencers and people end up, running into positions where they start to feel irrelevant because they got popular off of something that was literally a micro moment in history that they took advantage of, but then didn't have any follow-up because that was what they based all of their value in. Yeah. And it's like, nah.
Well, not just that. I'm agreeing with you. But also to the degree that they were never actually good at something.
Yeah, they were just getting rewarded.
It doesn't take genuine talent to go, hee-haw, that's not talent.
Yeah.
What you did was strike a chord at the level of our collective stupidity. And we coalesced around dumbness, right? And turned it into something that's popular.
Yeah.
But we'll find somebody else to be stupid. And they may even be better at it than this person happens to be. And I'm not down in her, because I don't know the sister, so if you're watching this, I'm not coming after you or her. I'm really not.
No.
Because she's playing a character, right? So I'm coming after the character that you're playing.
It's no different than someone, I guess, acting.
The role that you're playing. I just, there is, I've known people, somebody called me not long ago. This is an interesting story. Good-looking person, right? And they wanted to do he wanted to do reality TV, right? And there was a popular show, Love Island, right? Love Island was the show that they wanted him to be on. So I said to him, hey, if you want to be a reality TV star and you're prepared to deal with what comes along with that, do it.
Yeah.
I said, but if you're actually trying to have a career, I'm not sure if this is what you should do.
Because it's going to be short.
I said, go back and look at all the people who did this show where they are now. And again, I'm not knocking this. I'm just telling the facts.
The facts.
A lot of them are in the sex industry.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys are in the sex industry because that's where it trends, and they chase the attraction and the attention,
And the money that it brings.
and you end up with OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not against OnlyFans, just so we're clear.
But you're talking about where it leads.
I'm not through disclosing, and I'm not going to say why I'm not against it. Okay? But anyway, but if your goal is to do that, then do it.
Yeah.
If your goal is to end up like Denzel or Will Smith before he slapped people, right?
Yeah.
Or Viola, what's her name? Lewis?
Davis.
Lewis, where I got that from?
Jennifer Lewis.
Right. Jennifer, from
You were thinking
Different
of
World.
Jennifer,
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking
Oh,
that.
no, you weren't?
Anyway, if your goal is to be a serious actor, I don't think this show is going to get you
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I've turned down dozens of reality shows, and I even had a chance to be on America's Next Top Model when I first started modeling.
Really?
The same
You
year
didn't want to do it?
The same year that Keith Carlos won, actually.
I don't even know who that is.
He was the first black one to win.
Okay.
And I was going to be on.
Why
that
didn't you
season
say yes?
Because I knew where I wanted my career to be, and for me, that would have been opening a door for me to be known as the world's first black America's Next Top Model, as opposed to being known as the actor and entertainer that I've dreamt and felt in my heart I'm meant to be. And I knew, even at that age, I think I was 22 or 23, that should I have won, because I was going in there to win if I was going to go. Yeah. I'm like, should I win this, I have to deal with, just like what you told, the guy that called you, I have to deal with what comes with that. I'm going to be known as the first black America's Next Top Model for the rest of my life. I'm not going to be known for the movie or show or whatever that the world is going to know me for if I stay on the path that I'm going and I, achieve.
Are you glad you made that decision?
I am. I don't regret it.
No, wait. Take into account the slings and arrows of grave misfortune.
I definitely
that you had
have.
to deal with.
I see what Keith has gone through. I see.
Who the hell is Keith?
He's the one that won that I just told you about.
Okay.
So I see, because I could easily reference this now because I saw a black guy in that position win. He's a former NFL player. He's acting a bit now. He's doing his thing, but I could also still see that for me personally, that wouldn't have been something that I would have been happy with, because I know that would be the first thing out of everyone's mouth that meets me. And that doesn't feel.
Well,
like
I don't even know who this guy is. So whatever he did after that, it wasn't. Do you know who the guy is? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
I mean, whatever he did, God bless you, sir. I give you your flowers. It wasn't to the degree that everybody in the room would know it. So answer the question again, though. Are you glad you made that decision?
I am.
You are.
I am. I think that I was a little harder on myself than I needed to be because times have changed. But from what I knew at the time, and there's no way we could have predicted how social media was going to evolve.
Well, it's gotten worse.
Things like that. I know, but it's given more people access to being able to do more things, even while doing such things.
But this goes back to Tyler's question.
Should you take advantage of it?
The things that they do are ultimately mundane, banal, trivial, superficial.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah, you can do a lot at the level that you're on.
Yeah.
But very few people end up being Cardi B. Right?
You're right.
Cardi B is an anomaly. It's like very few basketball players are LeBron.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't use, and I think everybody goes into this thinking they're going to be Cardi B.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a reality TV moment and turn it into a musical career, and then
everybody
TV
knows me and I'm
acting.
good.
No, that's not what happened. So
Yeah.
I don't think the guy that I was talking about did it, right? For whatever reason, I don't think he decided to do it.
Yeah.
But I think that social media will give you 5 minutes of attention, and if that's all you're after, then go be AI, and lick the popcorn and smell the rose on your phone all day.
That's just too fair weather for me. Like, I have a foundation that I've been creating, and for me, I can't just go with whatever direction the wind blows. That's not how I was raised. That's not how my spirit moves or anything.
But
And
social
that's what it
media
feels
is
like.
the biggest high school cafeteria in the history of the world.
Absolutely.
It's the cool kids sit over here, The good-looking kids, the athletes are over here, right? The nerds are over here, and everybody's just trying to get attention.
Yeah.
And that's the nature of social media.
Yeah.
Get attention. How long can I keep your attention? How long can I hold your attention? How long can I sell your attention?
Yeah.
How long can I buy your attention? What does it say that we live in a country where attention is the new commodity? It just says something about the culture and about who we are.
I agree.
And it also says something about why I don't participate in social media seriously. I'm more of a voyeur. I will watch, but I don't throw my hat in the ring.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I don't need the attention.
Yeah.
I want you to watch the show. but when you watch this show, I think you grow. I think you learn something. I think you feel something. It's just we do silly, but we don't do superficial.
See, and that for me is where I feel like I would have been venturing into, and I don't want to ever be in a position where I feel like I'm compromising all that I am. I don't want to dumb myself down just to be popular, or just to be paid, or just to be famous.
But you could have been the Cardi B though. You could have been the next top model, and then
it got to make sense to me. And it didn't make sense to me at the time.
I get it. I get it.
That's our show this episode, though. We're going a little over time, but I had fun today, Doc.
We still in the episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't even realize we were still in there. See, that's how good this gets. We don't even just.
I totally thought we were like on episode the next one. Sorry, people, we went over. Tyler's over here doing this. He's like, get off the go out. Yeah, just see you next time, okay? Love you, and don't do AI on TikTok.
Unless they paying you
$7,000. In which case,
go off.
Yeah. See you next time, beloved. Be well.
Content on McMillan and Morrow is provided as commentary on news and current events for entertainment purposes.
Hey, everybody on the YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, make sure you like and comment and share, because we got to spread the joy, people. That's how it goes. See you next time.